Hello, this is your host and you're watching this channel. Today's big question: why do jaguars prowl around in the rainforests of South America? Now, jaguars are apex predators, which means they sit at the top of their food chain. And that's not usually where you find animals that are particularly picky about their habitat. But jaguars are a bit particular. They need water, lots of it, thanks to their preference for fish as a food source. So they tend to hang out in riparian habitats, the regions around rivers and streams. In other words, they're what we call a semi-aquatic species. Jaguars are the largest of these, with males weighing up to 250 pounds or 113 kilograms. But why do they hang out in rainforests? Let's start with that preferred prey. Fish is a great protein-rich food source and relatively easy to obtain if you have sharp claws and teeth and do not mind getting your paws wet. Jaguars can catch up to 60 different kinds of fish, but some of their favorites include the peacock bass and the giant otters. Otters, which are related to weasels, live in groups called rafts. They defend from predators like jaguars by using their incredible agility in and out of the water. But jaguars don't seem to mind a good fight. In fact, jaguars have been recorded taking down prey as large as tapirs and capybara, the world's largest rodent. These fights can be fierce, but jaguars have an advantage thanks to their bite force. Their jaws are so strong that they can crush the bones of their prey, and their teeth are designed for catching and holding onto slippery fish and tearing through flesh. They also have these awesomely named pseudoprehensile tails that they use for balance while they re-hunting in the water, and they have special webbing between their toes that helps them paddle around more easily. Basically, they're the ultimate catfish hunter. Of course, fish aren't the only thing jaguars eat. They'll happily chow down on reptiles, birds, monkeys, deer, and porcupines. Basically anything that fits into their massive jaws and makes for a tasty meal. They even occasionally dine on fruit. In fact, one jaguar was observed eating bromeliads, those lovely but somewhat terrifying plants with the flower stalks that look like they came from a carnivorous dinosaur. It seems jaguars will try just about anything once, and jaguars are surprisingly good at adapting to different environments, which may be why they're found in both rainforests and scrublands. But in both habitats, they play an important role in keeping populations of prey animals under control. When there are lots of herbivores, there's lots of eating to go around. But when there aren't many herbivores, the apex predators have to rely on the smaller prey available in the ecosystem. For example, in the Pantanal, a tropical wetland in South America, jaguars mainly eat fish. And in the dry forests of northeastern Brazil, jaguars primarily eat reptiles. But no matter what kind of prey they have available to them, jaguars are incredibly efficient hunters, using their stealth and strength to capture prey almost every time they try. They're so successful, in fact, that scientists estimate that jaguars kill roughly 100,000 cattle per year in South America. Which doesn't sound great for cattle, but it actually benefits the overall health of the ecosystem. See, cattle often outcompete native species for food and can negatively impact plant diversity. So by keeping their numbers under control, jaguars help maintain healthy ecosystems that are more resilient to changes in climate and disturbance. And thanks to their flexible diet and hunting strategy, jaguars can successfully hunt in a wide variety of environments, including rainforests, wetlands, and dry forests. And while jaguars do need water to survive, the trees of the rainforest also provide another essential resource: hiding spots. Being good hunters means being good at sneaking up on prey. And the tall trees of the rainforest give jaguars plenty of places to hide and ambush unsuspecting prey. And while they're excellent swimmers, they also have excellent climbing skills, which allows them to escape from danger or get a better vantage point for surveying their territory. So the jaguar's particular preferences happen to align perfectly with the resources provided by the rainforest, making it a perfect habitat for this uniquely well-adapted cat. Speaking of unique adaptations, did you know that each jaguar has a unique coat pattern? It's like a fingerprint. No two are alike. And you can learn more about how unique our planet's biodiversity is through additional resources. Thanks for watching. It's your host.